This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by MyComputerCareer.
Majestic mountains, scenic forestry, and home to over 600,000 veterans. That's right. Military Makeover is back in North Carolina. But across the country, there are thousands of veterans whose inspiring stories of bravery and sacrifice deserve recognition. And now, we're calling on you. If you know a veteran in need of a military makeover, then don't hesitate to nominate them today. Show a veteran you know their courage in defending our country should be honored. And on this very special season of Military Makeover, we're honoring not one, but two incredible veterans, Joy and Joy Pryor, a marriage that defines the true meaning of courage and resilience. Our Operation Pryor Family Makeover begins right now.
So check this out, guys. Jen and I just arrived in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Denny's has invited our family for breakfast. But the family doesn't know that their military makeover experience starts right now. Jen, are you excited?
I'm so excited, and who doesn't want eggs with the side of Jen and Art?
Sounds like a meal to me. Let's go. Hi, can we take your order? Hey!
That's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Well,
Does someone want a makeover?
Of course. Guess what? Your military makeover experience starts right now. Pryor family, are you excited?
Oh, very excited.
They're like, we just want breakfast.
Yeah, so do I. You mind if we sit down?
Oh, sit down, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, I'm gonna slide in next to you.
Hi, I'm Jen.
Today, we've invited Military Makeover and the Pryor family into one of our Denny's locations so that we can give them a great meal before they kick off their makeover experience. Welcome, guys. We're so glad to have you here at America's Diner. We'll have Steven, our server, come over and go ahead and start to take your order. We're so delighted. I hope you guys have a great meal.
What did you think when you were selected to be one of our next military makeover families?
It was completely surreal. We couldn't believe it at all.
So what are you most excited for?
Really getting it redone so that we have enough storage space to store all of our stuff.
Okay, storage is a big thing.
Okay, noted.
And hopefully a bigger, brighter kitchen, place where I'll love to entertain people.
A kitchen's the heart of the home, and it's fun when you get to breathe fresh air into it.
Right.
But we have to go to the house and see it. I want breakfast first.
I know, I'm starving. Are you guys hungry?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Steven! Whew. I don't know about you guys, but I am so full. How good was that?
It was so good.
Delicious.
Yeah, you like the
stuffed.
pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Jen, you liked your French
I
toast?
obviously liked it. This was not faked for television.
Well, I'll tell you what, Denny's is always there for us on Military Makeover, and I think we should now be at your place. Do you want to take a nap in the back while I drive?
Yes, please.
All right, good. You lead the way. Let's go see your house.
Get excited, people.
Welcome to our humble home.
I was super happy getting Jen in the house just because can't wait to see what she does with it, and just knowing that she's actually putting eyes on the house is making me happy and super excited.
This is your safe place now. Tell Jen anything you want. There is no right or wrong answer.
I wish for this whole wall to vanish. I have a hard time wanting to cook dinner, or if there's a UFC fight on and we haven't ate yet, it's hard pressed for me to want to go in there.
That would be good to have a nice open kitchen where we can have all that happen in one spot.
If you were to pick a vibe for your bedroom, what would it be?
The vibe of spa, retreat, feet up, relax, completely chill.
Walking into the house, the stairs are kind of an eyesore for us. We want to get rid of the carpet and have hardwood floors.
For the loft, I think it'd be nice to actually see it be a more usable space.
We know you don't have a TV in your bedroom, but
Yeah.
for a creation space, what would you wish for?
Maybe just a bigger desk and a better chair that I don't fall off of. It would be really great.
I think for Gia's bathroom, it'd just be nice to not hit the toilet when you open drawers and cabinets.
Well, obviously we know that it's super important to let someone in your home, and we will do it all with love, and I will listen to everything that you said, and just know that it will all be done very thoughtfully.
Not me, I'm not listening to a word you said. It's still gonna be fun. Jen is gonna take care of you. You're in great hands. We have a great team, and right now, we need to snoop around your house a little bit, so you guys step out, that'll be cool.
You're like, okay, thanks. Sorry to kick you out of your own house for a second.
Can I help myself to the fridge, though?
You may. It's all yours.
All right, thanks.
See you soon.
Well, Jen, if the kitchen is the heart of the home, this heart needs a little open heart surgery.
It needs a defibrillator to the whole soul. The kitchen now has become a workspace. It's become where your whole family always gathers, but this is too tight and they'll really use it. So here's our idea. Open up this wall, extend it down this wall. Let's do a big island. Let's give it a grounding moment.
What about the feel? Clean, light, bright.
Yeah, but it's about function and organization. So here's a tip for you. If you're designing your kitchen, you design around function. So think about where everything needs to go. You draw out a map of your kitchen, you label every drawer, you give it a function, then you focus on the look of it.
What do you see for this area?
I think this is the perfect area for my computer career because we could do a whole workspace, studio space, but it's all about organization. So if you're gonna design an artist space, a home office, any of that, start with function, but utilize the vertical space. Use those walls, because right now, everything's heavy on the ground.
Well, Jen, what do you think of the house?
Oh, the house needs love, but I love the family.
Great family. You know, we're gonna give them a great place to call home.
Storage is the biggest issue I've got to figure out, but we're gonna lighten, brighten, breathe some fresh air, do some dramatic design. I wanna paint the outside of the house black. I've not done a black house yet.
Well, we're in My Computer Career's backyard right here in Charlotte. I'm gonna head over there now, round up some volunteers, get you some hands on deck, and get this makeover started.
I'll go tap on doors.
Good. You knock, and I'll get some people. This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by First Brands Group. Well, with our family moving out of the house, what better time to wrangle up some local volunteers? And since we're right here in Charlotte, who better to help than our friends at My Computer Career? All right, let's get us some volunteers, My Computer Career, and of course, my friend Ryan. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Art, nice to see you again. Hey, welcome to our Charlotte campus.
This is a fantastic facility. Tell me a little bit about this place.
Well, an interesting fact, because I know you like them, is there's about 2 miles worth of cables that are running from end to end to power the over 200 machines that service our 200 potential students on campus here.
Well, you know what, that's impressive, but what's even more impressive is your culture of service here. We're gonna need some painting, we're gonna need some demo. You guys okay? You're on board with this?
Yes.
Ready.
Hey, ladies, are you ready to go and help us out today?
Absolutely.
Excellent, sir. I haven't forgotten about you. And of course, you are a special person to us because you are usually covered in backle and dirt and paint and mud, and whatever we need to do, you do it. You're gonna be there for us, right?
Wouldn't miss it.
I love it. So listen, Ryan, great team you've got here. They're always willing to help, but that's sort of the culture here at MyCC, a culture of service, a culture of helping and lift up another individual.
From Tony Galati all the way down to the newest employee. I mean, everything that we do is about love, and it's about service to others.
It's not just about learning a new career, it's about uplifting your entire spirit and your entire sense of well-being, right?
Absolutely, and that's the one thing that Tony always talks about is love. And he wants us to show love not just to our students, he wants us to show love to the employees and to the people that we encounter just out in the communities that we serve.
Well, you know what, that whole spirit of love, let's see if it applies to my volunteers here today. Do you mind if I raise my voice here a little bit?
They're all yours.
Hey, listen up everybody. I need help over at the house. We've got demo ready to begin. We're gonna need all hands on deck. Who's with me? Yep. All right, let's go guys, come on.
All right, day one on Military Makeover, very exciting. Tony from Godspeed Development, you are handling all of our construction. You're the construction manager. Brother, I got you all the volunteers I could wrangle. What else can I do for you?
I need some extra tools for those guys.
I know exactly where to go. Home Depot tool rental, I'll take care of that. But let's see, are you guys ready? Yeah! All right, let's go, guys. Well, the start of any project means I show up first at Home Depot Rental. I got my list of tools that I need. I'm gonna text it over to my friend Tony right now. And there's Tony right now. How you doing? I just sent you my list, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Hey, welcome back to Military Makeover. You've done a couple of these with us, and you're always on point no matter what city we're in. You know, obviously, we're traveling light. We're not gonna bring a bunch of tools with us. We come here, we rent, and you hook us up.
That's what we do. We have the tools that you need, that the DIYer needs, that the pro needs, to take care of all your project needs.
If we need a bunch of stuff and you can't fit it in your car, you've even got transportation, trailers, trucks, vans ready to go.
All of that waiting in the parking lot for you.
Fantastic. Well, like I said, we've got demo underway. I've got a whole room full of people. They're really anxious to help out this amazing dual veteran couple here in the Charlotte area. So we have a big outpouring of effort and participation. So we need some tools, and you've got everything from demo to rebuild ready to go for us.
We have a whole bay of Makita and Hilti demo tools waiting for you and your crew, and really anything else you'll need to take care of that family.
Well, the right tool for the job and the right people to help you get it done.
That's right. That's part of the process, is to make sure not only do you have the right tool, but you know what you're doing to operate it safely, effectively, and get your project done right.
Great. And how about locations? They're all over more than any competitor.
1,200 locations everywhere where you are. We'll be there with the tool waiting for you. And as you texted the list to me earlier, you could have just went online on your phone or your laptop and reserved them up to a month in advance, and we have the tool waiting for you when you walked on in.
That is super convenient. I just texted to you because we know each other, and
absolutely,
you know, I feel like a VIP that way.
Appreciate it.
Well, I'll tell you what, time to get to work, so let's pull some tools.
Awesome, thank you very much. We'll see you out there in 5 minutes.
Go. Hey, Tony, I come bearing gifts, my friend. I've got your tools here from Home Depot, and there's a whole bunch more outside. Hold on one second. Casey, hi, Military Warrior Support Foundation. So great to have you volunteering here, but you're doing a lot more than volunteering. You have a whole history with this house. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we were actually honored to award them this home back in 2019.
Wow, it's got to be exciting to see it all come together and see it come full circle, right?
It really is.
All right, we'll get back to work, girl. We need your help.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, listen, Tony, you're a Marine Corps veteran, once a Marine, always a Marine. You jumped at the chance to help this Air Force veteran, Army veteran couple. And why is it so important for you to give back?
It's just who we are as Godspeed. We are here to serve the community. We're here to serve the people. This is in my heart. This is, you know, that's why we jumped at the opportunity when we were asked.
There'll be tears of joy all around. Tony, I'll let you get back to work. And when we come back, Montel sits down with the family. Don't go anywhere.
We're honoring Joey and Joy Pryor, two veterans who both had their military careers devastatingly cut shorter than planned. Joey from injuries received in an IED blast. Joy from the effects of personal tragedy. Their story starts right now.
You have a really, really interesting kind of a backstory because you knew each other in high school, right?
No, we did, yes.
You were the shy one in a sense because she came up and asked you out?
She was the aggressive one. She did.
Oh my goodness, okay, wait now, but that was kind of interesting because you asked him out only on one date. And you didn't follow up.
No follow-up.
Who messed that up? You?
It was probably me. I was pretty shy back then.
You both ended up in separate relationships?
Right.
You got married, you got married?
Right.
Right.
Right? So there are these two separate relationships going on. Neither of you, I wouldn't say it this way, but neither of you thinking back on the other during that time, right? Okay. All right, so did you know that she entered the military?
Oh, we went our separate ways. I didn't find out till years later that she joined the military.
Talk a little bit about just what it's like to be a female who's in one of those types of MOSs in the service that, you know, people don't think women really should be there. Now, let's be honest.
It was interesting, especially because I excelled very quickly. It was almost like you kind of gain haters, but then you realize they're grown men, and that's interesting, and then you're working underneath them, so.
Even in 2020, we still have women being harassed in their job. You got harassed, did you not?
I had a civilian supervisor at the time. He had saw some pictures like over in my working station, and it was me and some girlfriends out at like Lake Havasu or something, and I guess he had a boat and wanted me to hang out at the boat and go with the rest of the female people.
Kept inappropriately asking you out.
Right, and I never went, so he just got mad. He'd have an attitude with me. I remember one time scrubbing the floors with like Brillo pads, and they were literally getting ripped up the next day.
So you suffered some repercussions by you know, ignoring his advances.
I didn't want my name to look bad. I didn't want to look like a person who wasn't top notch, which I was at the time. And so eventually we just took it to JAG and then just went up the chain.
And that person did get found guilty, I guess, and was fired?
Right, he ended up getting forced retired, him along with my shop chief at the time.
It still haunts you a little bit to the day. It's kind of like, you know, the two of you are the perfect pair because you can help him with some of what haunts him today, right? One of your supervisors has said to you, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you might actually get hit with an IED.
Right, he told me people will get hit with IEDs, and most likely you will get hit with an IED going out.
The first mission that you did, one of the vehicles in that convoy got hit with an IED.
Yes, the vehicle in front of me got hit with an IED, and I remember being an explosion so big that the truck actually broke in half, and it's my first time encountering an IED like that close.
So you go out the next day, you're driving, you're doing your thing, you're doing the way you normally do, and then next thing you know, you hear the blast. That lifted that vehicle up out of the ground.
It happened so quick. I just remember not being able to see that well and feeling a pressure underneath my feet. I automatically went to my training, which was take your foot off the gas and brake and shut off the fuel supply to the vehicle.
You jump out of the vehicle, and that's when you realized you were injured, right?
Once I hit the ground, that's when I realized that something was wrong with my left leg.
You couldn't put any pressure on it.
Right. The knee just got bad enough where I couldn't really do anything, any kind of physical activity on it, so I decided to finally go in and get the surgery.
Get the surgery. And that's when the two of you reconnected, right?
It is, yes.
I like to say he slid into my DMs, I mean, but he says I did. I was liking a lot of his pictures. We have the same hobbies, so he'd be fishing and catching huge fish or camping and
Yeah, she's an islander, so she saw a lot of, and I was at Hawaii at the time, so a lot of the pictures I was posting, like camping and fishing in Hawaii, she would always, like and put a comment on there. And before the surgery, we talked, and she wanted to come out to assist me during the surgery.
You know, he wished I could take care of him for the surgery, and I did too. And then next thing I know, I'm at the surgery, and then we've been together ever since.
Well, again, thank you guys so much for letting us honor you this way with the Military Makeover. Honestly, you've done so much just by sharing your story with everybody at home, helping them to understand what families like yours go through. Okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And make sure you tune into the next Military Makeover as the Pryor family interview continues.